Hello everyone, welcome back to our Google Vids tutorial series. In today's video, we will see how to turn a PowerPoint presentation or a Google presentation into something more like a video. So first thing first, we want to click on create a new video and select convert slides. So now we have to select the correct PowerPoint that we want to turn into a video. It will take a bit to load, and we will be immediately transported to this menu. We can choose which slides we want to turn into a video. We can select all the slides. We can clear the selection. We are going to turn them all into one video. We are going to import these 5 slides. And here they are. So basically each slide right now is a different picture in a video. We are going to make them into a more interesting one. So first things first, I want to show you the record option here. This clip only lasts 5 seconds, maybe we'll make it longer, but one thing you can do with this slide option is basically enter a script for each scene, which is what I'm going to do. I have prepared a script here. As you can see here, I've opened a Google Doc and I have written a script, and we can enter the script here by copying and pasting everything. So I'm going to paste each part of the script for our slides. And so on. We're going to do the third scene. And here I've entered the last part of the script. Okay, we can close the Google Doc. And just in case you want to open a new document, you go back here and you select Docs, and it will automatically create a blank document. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. And here, basically, if we click record again, script will be set for each frame. Of course, in order to make them a little more compatible with what we're saying, we are going to set a duration that's a little bigger. 15 seconds to say all of this is enough. And we have a few recording options here. You can choose camera, camera and screen, or just a voiceover. I'm going to choose the voiceover for this one. And I'm going to show you how it works. So basically you start recording. You allow, while visiting the site, to use the microphone. Okay, loaded. Perfect. And now you just start recording. I'm going to show you. Today we are going to learn about graphs, what they are, why we use them, and how to read them. Graphs help us understand information quickly and clearly. Perfect. We have our preview. Let's listen to it. Today we are going to learn about graphs, what they are, why we use them, and how to read them. Graphs help us understand information quickly and clearly. Perfect, sounds good enough. So we insert it and we can reduce the size of our audio. And so the slide will be the same time that the audio takes. Today we are going to learn about graphs, what they... All right, so one more thing we can do is, of course, we have to do this for each slide. I'm not going to do that because it's a bit time consuming and I just wanted to show you how this works. We can work on making the video more interesting, of course, through animations and transitions, of course. You're going to see a few animations here for the whole scene. This is very good because look at this. We have the classic animation, we have the playful, We have the soft, we have rhythmic, we have bold, and we have festive. Also, among the simple animations, we have a fade, we have slide, we have a rise, and we have a scale here. We have this elastic slide, we have this toaster-like animation, we have this pop animation, we have this little stomp animation. All right, we are just going to choose one for now. I want to choose the classic one. Looks good. I am gonna choose another for this. I'm going to choose the playful one. And I'm going to choose the rhythmic one for this part, and so on. We basically choose whatever we deem fit for each frame. Perfect. Now let's watch the whole thing. Today we are going to learn about graphs, what they are, why we use them, and how to read them. Graphs help us understand information quickly and clearly. So basically the animations we have inserted here have both some sort of fade in and fade out. So they basically render transition useless in this case. And that's it. We have seen how to create our little some sort of animated PowerPoint. It can be very, very, very useful to use, especially in working environments or when we need to write short tutorials or video lessons about anything really. There's also tools that help you. You can use templates in order to change it a bit. As you can see here, there's a lot of them that we could use, and so on. Now I am going to show you a few things you can do. You can show timing, and here you can basically edit anything you need singularly. Each part of the whole animation can be edited singularly. We have two texts, two objects, and a rectangle, which is the one up above. The two objects are these little lines that are here, and the audio recording, which we have just recorded. We are going to select sound, and here we can see we have a few options. We have this track or all tracks. We have volume, we can select the mute. We have audio transition, which is fade in and fade out. We have automatic docking, which if we select off, doesn't change the audio level. So we select narrative, it lowers the volume of other clips while this clip plays. And background lowers the volume of this clip while the narrative clip plays. So if we want to put background music, we absolutely can. We just have to select the background, music for, the music track, and then the narrative for this track we did right here. Also here we have the same menu. Of course, since we didn't record anything, we cannot, select the audio. And the same goes for each element. We can animate them singularly, and so on. All right, this is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.